that spotty shower since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Bush. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Slot man moves right. They'll run for it with Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. On 1st and 10, Bush. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Eckler now between the tackles. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Now, this defense for the Commanders, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Up the middle with Eckler. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Eckler again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Snap comes in 1, and it's Allen. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is... downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. Now it's Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too. It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Logan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Bush. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Johnson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll dump this off to Cook, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Juwan Johnson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On second down, Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, Bush. And his throw here is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll look to throw again. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Off the play fake, Bush. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off play action. Bush can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen now looks to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second down and goal. Allen. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal.
Alert! Half 85!
Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. To the air, Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now a play fake here on first down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. out of the gun. Eckler running it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on second down. Bush. On the slant, this is Chark. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On 4th down, Bush. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Throw left side. He's hauled in by Palmer. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 75 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down. So the false start will back them up 5. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Looking to throw. Bush. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff. It's Eckler. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Bush. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. Bush. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. But Darian Mathis burying him for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First down, here's the run with Cook. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They try again with Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta have this one. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd. See if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Able to connect with Chark. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
He's back to throw. That's caught by Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Washington, the win.